You touched on it a second ago. I know you've been a part of this rivalry going back in the day a little bit. Marine City and Marysville, that's always a big matchup in St. Clair County. How thrilled are the guys on both sidelines ready to get that game underway?
I think a lot so, and it's one of those rivalries, Duff, and I'm sure you see it. You see it at the college levels, and especially in the high school level. There's some times when one side dominates a rivalry, there's that mental barrier to get over, where it's, oh no, we have to play them, or when you're beating them, it's, oh wow, we're beating Marine City, and Marysville is kind of experiencing that right now, trying to get that breakthrough win. And it's an intense rivalry, but if you look at the history, it's been a rivalry of runs in the 80s and early 90s, and in the 70s, it was all Marysville. Since about the turn of the century, it's been almost all Marine City, but that doesn't mean there's any love lost there. I will be at that game next week, and I think it's a game that both communities are going to be very excited to see, because it is two historic programs that I think it's going to be the 77th time they've played since 1950 when records were kept. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun atmosphere at East China Stadium.
You played at Marysville High School. You were a basketball and football star over there. You had a lot of success as a member of the Vikings. What's it like now to see that game from a broadcaster perspective?
It's a little different. For the most part, I found myself be able to take myself away, especially when I don't have a personal relationship with anyone there. But as an athlete and as a member of Marysville, I hated Marine City. I mean, they beat us, and they were so good in the playoffs. I was rooting for whoever they played against. Now, as a broadcaster, you can appreciate how they get things done, and a small school that really just takes the kids they have and work with them, and they just produce athlete after athlete. You can really start to appreciate and respect the coaching staff down there and how they've built a machine, because you ask any of them, they really modeled it after Marysville in the 90s and the Walt Braun era at Marysville. So it's a little bit of a different view, and it's nice to take an objective look at the rivalry.